Joe Curran is one of Ireland's growing number of bankruptcy tourists. Credit crunch debtors who cross the border to go bust in Britain. In just 12 months, he wiped out over €1 million of debt. In Ireland, it would have taken 12 years.
It was a life sentence. You were a criminal here if you couldn't pay your debts. And over in the UK, it was a way of sparking the entrepreneurs, getting them out there, getting them going again. So for this, to me, it was just an absolute no-brainer.
Joe was a property developer and a victim of Ireland's housing bubble collapse. Empty units are all that's left behind. The crisis triggered a surge in bankruptcy tourism that's showing no sign of slowing. Demand is so high, Dublin solicitor Anthony Joyce now specialises in the practice.
It's extremely popular. People are coming to us on a daily basis. It ranges from about maybe 4 or 5 a day up to 10 to 20 people a day. It's a huge proportion of our business now at the moment.
This firm alone has dealt with over €1 billion of debt since the crisis began. Clients range from families to former property moguls. Even a former government minister, as well as Ireland's one-time richest man, Sean Quinn, are among those who have turned to the UK to clear their debts. Bankruptcy tourism is allowed under EU law. The only rule in the UK is that applicants must live here for 6 months first before it becomes the base for their business. Now, they'll be asked to prove that in the courts, but even that's pretty basic. Things like utility bills and supermarket receipts will do. And in some cases, it's all over within minutes. The bankruptees are allowed to return home once their 12 months is up, but the problem for Ireland is many don't want to. Trinity College economics lecturer Konstantin Gurdjiev.
These are the people who also tend to correlate positively with the job creation and entrepreneurship, because in order to be an entrepreneur, you have to take risks. Ability to take risks and willingness to take risks is something that normally in a traditional entrepreneurially centered society is encouraged. In Ireland, we are throwing them or incentivizing them to leave the country right now.
Ireland is trying to clamp down on the exodus. The government asking UK courts to be more rigorous. It's also reducing its own discharge period, but even with the new laws, bankruptees could spend up to 8 years in financial purgatory. As long as that's the case, debtors in Ireland are likely to head for the exit.